Welcome to It's a High Raw Life, episode number 88. So, I can't tell you what we're making yet. First, I have to tell you that lately I've been thinking about this old style candy called, there's a toffee thing. I want to say Toffee Day, but that doesn't sound right. Toffee Fay. And I had this idea of this Toffee Fay going through my mind, and how could I make something with those flavors? So that's what we're going for, and I would have made it first to see if it came out good and then made the video, but frankly I can't have that much dessert around. 1 cup of raw shelled hazelnuts. I'm using my mini food processor because really 1 cup of nuts in the big food processor, kind of a pain. Now I want to grind this down pretty close to a flour or a meal, because the cup part, do you guys know what a toffee fay is? It was like this caramelly kind of toffee cup, like a little bowl, and in it was this yummy kind of chocolate with a hazelnut. That's sort of what I remember. So that's what we're going for, making like a hazelnut chocolate dessert. So I have a cup of hazelnuts, which I'm going to grind down. Okay, I ground them down pretty fine. Good, like a meal. When I'm making a pie crust, I usually do the nuts and the dates at the same time. You know, do the nuts a little, then throw the dates in. I'm going to do them separate. And then I may have to dirty another appliance because I don't think there'll be enough room. But let's see. Now what I'm going to do is create almost like a caramel sauce in a way, and then combine those two together. So how I'm going to do that, I wonder if I should really wipe this out. Probably so. Okay, here are the caramelly components. I soaked 3/4 cups of dates, pulled the pits out. I'll tell you how many there are. It was 7 dates. There's a tiny bit of the soap water left. I poured the soap water off because I'm not going to be using it. Now, really, if you just swirl up the dates and make a date paste, that with the nuts is enough to make a pie crust kind of thing, which is almost what I'm going for. I want to make a shell. But I really want kind of a caramel flavor. So I'm going to throw in half of a vanilla bean. I'm throwing in the whole thing. This might be a mistake, but that's what I'm doing. And a half a tablespoon of pure organic maple syrup. Leave that out if you don't use maple syrup, obviously. But I was looking for something that would give it more of a, I don't know, kind of caramel flavor. Sometimes that's hard to emulate. Hi, honey. Okay, and then I'm going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That'll just bind all those flavors together. I don't want it to be salty. Okay, so then we're going to create a paste, or like a caramel thing going on. I do a little at a time. I can always pull it out and do it in the bowl. But, use a bigger food processor so this won't be an issue for you. So I didn't fit it all in on the first go, but maybe as it binds together, I'll be able to do that. Yeah, see, that makes more room. I'm excited about this. First, I was annoyed with myself because I was thinking about dessert so much. And then I was like, you know, just go with it. Maybe that's what you need to do right now. Make dessert. So I've got my whole cup of ground hazelnuts. I've got all my dates and my other stuff. And now I'm just going to combine it and bind it. And then I'll show you what my hope is that I could do with it. I may need to add a spoon of water into this to get it going a little more. Let's see. Really tall water filter. And it doesn't do well on the counter over here. So we had to move it. I put in almost a whole tablespoon of water there. I'm going to try not to put in too much more than that. Oh my gosh, this is so full it doesn't even want to close. There we go. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take it, it's starting to bind together, so it's perfect. I'm going to take it out of there and stick it in this bowl just so I can give it a last mix. Okay, this is great. Here's my idea, you guys. Now, imagine toffee-fays, if you can. This actually bound up pretty good. Probably would have been easier in the bigger food processor, but you know, lazy and already dirtied this, so too bad. Perfect. Okay, here's what I'm doing. I took a mini muffin pan. You guys know these, and if you don't have one, you know, you can maybe use an ice cube tray or something. But so I put some saran wrap over it, and then I'm going to just take some of the mixture. I wonder if I should measure it so they're equal. If you want to be really anal about it, you can measure it to make sure they're equal. I'm not a professional. If I was a professional, I'd be like plunk with one of those things. But all right, so I made a little ball and I'm sticking it in here. And now I had to find something that would fit in it. So this knife sharpener, I think, is like the perfect size. But I don't want to touch it to that wood. So it's a snow day today. Kids are all home from school. I know you can't tell, it's really quiet right now. I think Sylvie has Zoe locked up somewhere. Okay, so now I'm going to push it down. So that ball's, I think, a little bit too big, maybe. Let's see. No, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Check it out. Okay, look.
Awesome.
So I made a little cup of this. I'll pull it out so you can see it, because then you don't need to watch me fill all of them. I'll show you one more though. Okay, so there we go. So I've made a little hazelnut caramel date cup. You know what's going in that, right? Chocolate Euphoria. Do you guys remember when I made that? I made some yesterday.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah. It's in the fridge, it's ready. I had to hide it. I don't want anyone to see it. Okay, so...
Give that to my hostage.
I took a ball of my batter, my dough, my crust, my cup, whatever. Plop it in. Take something that fits inside and push it down. So cool! To make a cup shape. Okay? So, once that's done, then I'll show you how I'm going to fill them and serve them. So I got the tray filled. There was 12 in there, and there was still some of the dough left, and I didn't want to make more of those. So I just rolled it into dough, and I'm just going to coat those in coconuts. And then it'll be like a change, because there won't be coconut in that, so that will be nice. Look at that. A hazelnut coconut date ball. Date nut coconut ball. Easy. Okay, final steps. So I took the tray out of the freezer, gave them a little feel, and they set up a little. They're very soft, but that's okay. So in my fridge was a container of Chocolate Euphoria, which I made yesterday, and it is as good as ever. Love it. So if you want the ingredients for Chocolate Euphoria, which I know you do, I believe it's episode 52. And if that's not right, it's 54. But I think it's Chocolate Euphoria is episode 52. Anyway, so I threw a batch of that together yesterday. So that was in the fridge. And while my son was outside shoveling, I ran out and gave him a little spoonful of it because he loves it. And he needed energy to do our driveway. He did a good job. And I didn't have to do it. That's the best part. Okay, so I'm just scooping a little spoonful of the Chocolate Euphoria. And I'm using another tiny little spoon. Use whatever you want to use to do that, to fill the cups. And then, for the grand finale, I've been thinking, oh, I'm totally licking my finger for this. That Chocolate Euphoria, I don't make it very often because, you know, some things you just can't. But anywho, sorry, sidetrack. I've been thinking about what to call this. And I was thinking, you know, oh, Chocolate Euphoria, it's so good. I'm sticking a little hazelnut in the top of each one. It's so cute. And then I was thinking, well, it has dates, it has nuts, da-da-da, blissful when you eat it. Oops, dropped a nut. And then I was thinking, I'm going to call this date night. Because frankly, if you were alone with this, it would be like a date. Or if you're going to have a date, it would be good. Or if you're having friends over, it would be good. Okay, so I'm just topping each one. I'm pressing a hazelnut into the top of each one. And then I'm going to show it to you and I'll plate it up. Oops, chocolate on my finger. Oh no. Okay. Sylvia came in, she was like, what is that? I said, Chocolate Euphoria. She said, oh, Mom, can you roll some in coconut for me and make me one of those mom's bars? You know, like a mound. Anyways, I said, yeah, maybe. I don't know if I want to share. Okay. There it is. Isn't that so cute? Hi, Zoe.
Hi.
Look what I made.
What are those?
How cute is that? It's called Date Night.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, you think they're beautiful? Yeah, step back. Don't breathe on them, though. Shit a little cold. Don't mess with my desserts. Okay, these look so cute. I'll try to take a picture, but like I told you guys, not a good photographer. I'm okay with that. I've learned to be okay with it.
Oh, those are cute. What you said.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Sophie thinks they're cute too. So these are called Date Night. I think you should make them. Oh, and don't think I'm not going to try one for you. I will definitely try one for you. I will try one for you right now.
Is it good? Of course you like it.
Oh my god. Look at what it looks like when you bite it.
Oh, that looks cool.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've made something that has this kind of reaction from me. I have to go be alone now. Make some date nights for yourself. I'll try to take a picture. Look how pretty.